Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now with Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And the 49ers first down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Third down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
49ers 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
At the 25-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. Shrugs him off. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Purdy over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
There we go. Right take.
Again, it's Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Play action. Now Purdy on the move to his left. And he will find his man Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here we go. Right take.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's Bryan Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Purdy off the play fake.
And now here's another interception.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy.
And returns it right back to Samuel.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
116 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 49. 49ers 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we